watch how you talk to them.
That was one of the best things, is that I wasn't like a licensed therapist. I could say whatever. And the same thing on my YouTube channel. Like everybody's like, what are your credentials? I'm like, bitch, I don't got none. I can say whatever the I want, and you can do whatever you want with that information.
Right.
It is so nice. I am living the dream.
Voodoo lovers and voodoo dolls. Today I am bringing you a very, very interesting video. So this drama video is about the rewired soul. His name is Chris Boutte. This is a very, very important video, and it's, I would say, dear to my heart, or important for me to do, because I take it very personal when someone is out here on YouTube acting like he is the end-all, be-all psychologist, when he has no freaking psychology degree. He has no master's. He has nothing based on psychology except his own experience. He is a mental health expert. That's what he calls himself, a mental health expert. So he should not call himself a mental health expert. He should call himself a mental health enthusiast. Or even better, he could call himself a motivational speaker. I am totally fine with that. Totally fine. But by him claiming that he is a mental health expert, he is putting the lives of many people, okay, many people here on YouTube, and maybe in his own personal life, in danger. So the criteria I'm basing myself upon for me to judge this situation with the rewired soul is that my father is a cardiologist, my mother is a pediatrician, and my sister is a psychologist, a licensed psychologist. So this is where I'm getting my information from. I want to analyze Chris Boutte real quick. And for me to analyze Chris Boutte, this is coming from him. He is a former addict. And based on some of his recent videos, he did say that he is still an addict, that he still has an addictive personality. I guess he's like obsessive compulsive. The title of this video is exposing a sociopath. Why do I say sociopath? Because he's a mega narcissist, and he has all of the characteristics of being a narcissist. Super egocentric. I'm gonna link down below the difference between a sociopath and a psychopath. They're very, very similar. So Chris, how do you like it when I call you a sociopath or a psychopath? I'm pretty sure you don't like it. But there you are, analyzing Trisha Paytas, analyzing Shane Dawson, analyzing all these other people, all these other YouTubers, Dustin Daly and their mother. How does it feel, seriously, when the spotlight is on you, when someone is actually analyzing, saying, oh, I think Chris Boutte is a sociopath, and you do have characteristics of severe narcissism and super egocentric? But I digress. In order for me to diagnose a person, I would have to be a licensed psychiatrist. And Chris, you do not have a license for that. And having experience doesn't mean that you can diagnose someone like that. I'm a cancer survivor, but being a cancer survivor doesn't make me an oncologist. It doesn't make me a cancer expert. I can't save people telling them my experience. I can only share with other cancer survivors my experience in how I dealt with it emotionally and physically. Not every cancer is the same. Not every mental health issue is the same. And in order for a psychiatrist to diagnose a patient, they're gonna need, one, a license, and two, they base the disorders off of the criteria of the DSM-5. Obviously, you don't have access to the DSM-5 because you're not a psychiatrist or psychologist. That being said, I came across a video from another YouTuber called Roberto. In his video, I was surprised to actually find out that Chris Boutte went to him for help to grow his channel.
Chris Boutte of the Rewired Soul, who's done coaching with me, has been able to use this to his advantage to combine the genres of commentary and mental health, using YouTubers as an example that he can use to demonstrate different topics in mental health. It's a very good strategy.
Because Chris Boutte's channel wasn't really doing good just talking about mental health. He wasn't really getting his word across. Roberto, I'm assuming, told him, hey, why don't you give shout outs to these other bigger YouTubers? So Chris Boutte decided to go along and take all these other YouTubers, and when they had drama, he decided to turn on them and make examples out of them to showcase his viewers. Oh, don't do this, or don't be like that. But then he would basically scrutinize and crucify the actual YouTube celebrity he was talking about. I'm sure that was not Roberto Blake's intention, but basically, it's a dog-eat-dog world. Do you, boo, right? But by doing you, boo, you royally fucked up, Chris. Because Roberto Blake, I'm pretty sure he did not tell you to use all these YouTubers as examples. And if he did, he's just as irresponsible as you are. About the Dustin Daily, Nick Schneider, The Viewer's Voice, and about the other drama channels that Chris Boutte has attacked, I can't really say much about that. Chris Boutte did become a drama channel even though he didn't want to, and he did send out certain DMs to these drama channels saying that, oh look, Trisha Paytas is basically pissed off, LOL. So Chris, you didn't care about Trisha Paytas' mental health, you just used her. And in a recent video that Chris Boutte did, he said that he was addicted. It was his addictive personality that was making him do these videos over and over again, right? And to talk about these other YouTubers, that's bullshit, Chris, because you did go to Roberto Blake and you did ask him, how can your channel grow? And you went basically from 10,000 and you jumped up to 100,000. I know that mental health is a serious, very serious issue. And I know it can be expensive. Going to a psychologist, going to a psychiatrist can be expensive. But there's people out there that are paying Chris Boutte $100. This mental health expert, he is not a psychologist. He can only be like a guidance counselor. Imagine if a real psychopath or sociopath were asking Chris Boutte for advice. That would be a huge royal fuck up. And then that psychopath or sociopath can turn out to be a serial killer. Chris Boutte, do you really want that responsibility on your hands? Do you want that blood on your hands if that were to happen? Or let's just go even a step more sinister. What if that psychopath or sociopath wanted to deal with you? What if he really hated you and you were a target? You're putting yourself and your family out there. Like I said, guys, if you do need help, please go to an expert. Go to a licensed psychologist. Go to a licensed psychiatrist. I know, like I said, it can be expensive. I'm just gonna go out there on a limb, give you guys some advice. Try some spirituality. Spirituality is something personal. Religion is something personal. I'm not religious, I am a spiritual person. And that's what guided me and helped me through my cancer battle. That was the key. And also, of course, my family. Without my family and the help of these amazing medical doctors, I mean, I wouldn't be here today. But faith in my spirituality, faith, that's what got me through it. And if you guys are going through a tough time, it doesn't hurt to try a little bit of spirituality or a little bit of faith. So there is my mini rant. I would love to know what you guys think about this whole shitstorm. Chris Boutte, the Rewired Soul, YouTube drama community, other YouTube creators, and YouTube. Just let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear your input. Love you guys. Stay safe. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And I love you guys so much. Again, stay safe. Love you. Mwah. Ciao.